Welcome back to part 4 of my Let's Play. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining. Appreciate your support and glad to see you here and watching the videos. Thanks for the comments and appreciate all the views. Where we left off last, we had just taken over a few trade posts and vastly increased the strength of Afstenkirka. It's Afstenkirka. It's a tricky name. I have to practice that off camera, I think. One of the things that I wanted to cover in a little bit more detail, because I think I covered it vaguely but didn't really show the numbers, and the longer I let this Let's Play go on, the more I think that there is value in trying to explain some of the finer details of the game. I don't see a lot of Let's Plays that really explain the math or explain like why the strategy works that way. And it's also kind of the purpose of a Let's Play, I think, is to teach people some things. So one of the things I was looking at was, like, for instance, if we take a look at the some of the different Republic zones, the trade zones, we've got Straben over here, and then we've got this other family. We really haven't talked about them very much right here, which is the Hejnum, or Heynum. And you talked about how the trade zone value is very important to have it as one single combined trade zone. And a great way to illustrate this is if we look at these two families. Straben has 2 posts and Hejnum has 2 posts. However, Straben's posts are disjointed. We've got one here and one here, and this one's family is combined. So for instance, we look at theirs, it's 51 is the value. This is comprised of 10.4 for each trade post, and then the city income, and it's the effective rate, the 14.03, not the base. So you got 14.03 plus 14.03 plus 10.4 plus 10.4. That's how you get to this value. That provides them with a total annual income of 20.9 gold per year. Same number of trade posts, but separated, and you're looking at just 7.2 with a trade zone value of 25, and then a separate trade zone of 7.2 and trade zone value of 25. So where you can see the big impact here is that this family is getting 20.9, where this other family is only getting 14. So roughly a 50% increase just for having your zones combined. Now if you were to compare that to our family, you can see that we're doing much better. We're tripling the income from compared to the other patricians. We can take a closer look at the actual annual income by looking at House Heynum's yearly income. They have 47, whereas we have 136. So that's even though I have a stewardship bonus of 40%, where they have a stewardship bonus of 102. Big product of that is the game difficulty settings. That extra 50% base income they get. So, all right. Well, let's continue. One of the things I was doing this morning was plotting. This episode and perhaps the next one or two is going to be mostly about warring. There's basically 3 things I want to be doing at any given point. Number 1 is I want to be building trade posts or bribing for reputation and opinion. 2 is I want to be stealing trade posts from whoever I can. And the third thing I want to be doing at just about any given time is stealing cities, going to war for cities. One of the easiest ways to do that is to look around at independent people that you can war with. So shortcuts for that are Q and W. E and W. E shows you the diplomacy status, W shows you independent states. So we can see, for instance, this is one independent state here. And we got Sweden's part of Sweden, Livonia, Estonia. We can go to war with anyone that has a city. And the easiest way to find a weak target, some people will go to the ledger and they'll look at independent realms, right, independent states, and sort by army. And here you can find the ranked strength of every independent realm in the world. but you have to find the actual name, which can take a while. And this also shows the peak army value, like what they could raise, not what they currently have. The easiest way to find the current strength of an army is to actually go to the county, click up here where it says Realm Tree, expand it, and then you can see here the top levy is 1431, but a little bit below that it says current levy. So he could have 1431, but he only has 476 right now. So this is a very weak target. In fact, we could easily conquer him with just a single band of mercenaries. So let's do that. Let's first off, let's hire some mercenaries. And you might be thinking, oh no, you just raised your military, you can't declare war. Well, actually, something that's really useful is that mercenaries are not considered part of your army. So you can, in fact, do that. Raise the military. And we're going to use a strategy in a second called, I like to think of it as rolling the mercenary camp, or rolling the mercenary army into, from one province to the next. So, I'm going to go, and actually I just sat on the wrong spot. Oh my gosh. My liege has got to be the most ambitious person I've actually played with in a while. So literally days after I declared war on this person here, High Chief Sabe of the Carinians, to steal this city here in Memel. Notice it says King Ing of Sweden has declared the Second Swedish Holy War for Courland on High Chief Sabe. So we're trying to take the city. He's trying to take the actual entire area, the whole duchy, which would be. It's actually. So this might not work to our benefit. And we lose 50 gold to trade events. Immediately put the ships back because we don't want to have them on hand. They're very expensive to maintain, and we can quickly raise them if we need them. I hope we have enough money to support this ship. Losing that 50 gold right there is not timely. It's okay that he's going to war with our target. As long as we win first, we can still take the city, and the real risk we face here is that because he declared a holy war, yep, there's this army here. So the Prussians have joined because Pruthenians have joined because it's a holy war. Our war they couldn't have called in religious people as a benefit because it wasn't a holy war, but his war they can. So our liege is not making this easy. And I'm actually going to break the siege here in order to try to turn this in our favor, because what's going to happen is these two armies are going to combine and then they're going to try to attack our liege. They're going to cross from Riga into Kruzim, which is a river crossing, and we're going to do a strategy here called boat bombing, which is where as soon as they start fighting, see, they're getting ready to cross, they're thinking, okay, we got 3,100 troops versus the 2,300, that's an easy win. They're willing to cross the river despite the penalties, but surprise, I've got 2,000 waiting in the Baltic Sea here that are going to swoop in and turn the numbers to our favor. This is a little bit gamey, I think, because the AI will not do it, and they don't even know, they just can't even. They don't understand that there's another army out there. So now it's suddenly a very one-sided battle. We don't get any penalties for amphibious landing because we are joining a battle currently in process. And I think we actually just helped our liege to win a holy war he probably would have lost. But that's okay. His gain will be our gain, so long as we get the city. Now it's basically just a race to improve your stewardship and better learn how to administrate a realm. This is an event that's kicked in because I'm trying to improve my stewardship. I've never really had it be a bad thing to do. That's going to give me extra stewardship in probably 3 to 6 months. I'll give us the extra 100 prestige we were looking for earlier. So, and King Ing likes us better. And actually, this is a good test here. He's reigning in Sodermanland still, so yep. I don't know why he's not leading this battle, but that's okay. Yeah, so it's basically a race now to see who can win the war first. If he wins first, then our war is going to end inconclusively because the army will be gone. Like the target will not be something that we can steal because it's part of our liege's realm. But if we win first, then we just take the city and he doesn't get it because it's not part of his holy war target. And I'm fine with that. Not doing too great as far as the respect goes. We're going to end up killing Straben and Guldsmed later. I've been saying it Guldsmeld. Sorry about that. It's Guldsmed. See if we can just win this first siege. I'm not willing to assault the castle because we don't have a very large ratio here. But as soon as we dump the castle, the city and the bishopric will fall very quickly because they have almost no fort. Well, probably not going to have time to finish this war. I'm going to end the video now and should be uploading another one soon. Thanks for watching, and I expect to add another 1 or 2 videos tonight. See you next time. Thank you.